Now, I'm sure you all have seen this false perception and false narrative that they're painting on NBA YoungBoy as if only YNs listen to his music, only YNs like his music, and only YNs were at these concerts. NBA YoungBoy's Master Tour has been going crazy, from the fans cheering, the fans singing the songs word by word.
They're all in it. Do YoungBoy's fans, they like know all the words? Like they're all...
Yo, I left the concert thinking, yeah, I'm cool with Kentrell, but I'm not a YoungBoy fan. Yo, they knew every fucking word.
That's crazy.
The TikTok videos, the Twitter videos, Instagram, everything, the comments. I posted a video of me jamming to the songs. Girls is like, man, I can't wait to go. They saying, I love seeing how everybody is so lit, listening to the music, just having fun and listening to his songs. Somebody else commenting, man, I cheese every time I watch these videos. Things been going crazy, on the up and everything, right? And usually when you're succeeding, there's a false narrative trailing behind you that somebody's about to throw on you. Only successful people get false narratives thrown on them. Always remember that. There was a woman on Twitter who tried to tweet, or not tried to, she put out a tweet saying that, oh, being over 30 and going to a YB concert isn't crazy, LOL. So you know what the internet does? They go to her profile picture, they go to her profile page, right? And they see she posted some weird photo in like, I don't know if that's a bikini, I don't know what, like a two-piece, something like that. And it looks very atrocious and horrendous. Like, it looks crazy. And it looks like it was taken on a phone in 2002. So with that being said, they got on her ass. A lot of women got on her ass too. She wanted attention. She clearly just wanted some type of attention because the tweet went viral, this, that, and the third, right? She wanted some attention. She probably never tweeted nothing like that in her life, and people gave her the attention. We all gave her the attention. Whatever. That's on us. But that doesn't excuse the fact that that's a narrative that people are trying to paint. And I've never heard any of this before. I didn't hear this when other artists toured, other artists who are in his class. And I also am just wondering, where did y'all come up with that? Because there's so many songs that show growth. There's so many other, like, he is a timeless, versatile artist, rap's most versatile artist, as I already said in my previous documentary. So in this video, we're going to show you guys and prove that it's not just YNs who listen to NBA YoungBoy's music. Now, personally speaking, I've been listening to NBA YoungBoy since I was 16, 17 years old. He's the first artist I can say I listened to and actually growing up along with him. Other artists who I listen to, this is the first person I can say that I actually watched at this around the same age as me. He's a little bit older than I am, but around the same age I am, I can actually say I watched. I was there for this mixtape when it dropped. I was there for Drawing Symbols when that dropped. I was there for Solar Eclipse when that dropped. I was there when Double G dropped. I was there for the AI YoungBoy, the first one. I was there for Until Death Call My Name. I was there for all these things up until the present that we're in now. So that's why it hits a little different. So you are going to see people who, like me, who I just turned 25, who've been listening to him for some time. But this notion that people who are 16 through 25 only listen to him is completely a lie. I was also at the NBA YoungBoy concert in Oakland, so I can honestly tell you what I saw. People swear that that's the truth, and that's not the truth. I can tell you what I saw because I was also recording, doing interviews, asking people, hey, what's your favorite song?
My name's Daniel, I'm 31, and my favorite YB song is Bandy.
Juice WRLD.
Yep.
31-year-old here, and I like it. They said 30-year-olds wouldn't be here. I don't know why.
I don't know.
They be hating, bro. I appreciate y'all. Have a good time. Thank you. Thank you.
There were also a lot of women on TikTok who also didn't like this take, that people were trying to make it a bad thing to go see NBA YoungBoy.
30 and over people was going to the NBA YoungBoy concert because I'm going. I'm going. Y'all sit on Beyonce internet and just say anything. Oh, if you're 30 and over, 40 and over, 50 and over, you shouldn't be at a YoungBoy concert. Do whatever makes you happy. Do whatever is you want to have a good time doing. So because we're 30 and over, we supposed to roll over and die.
I'm going to tell you straight like this why we love NBA YoungBoy. First and foremost, I'm a little older than NBA YoungBoy, but I love NBA YoungBoy with a capital L, simply because he's authentically himself. That man has never changed who he was. He's not gonna sit up there and try to, he never cared about being liked. He's not knee deep into the industry. He stays to himself. He didn't have to, fit in with a bunch of people in the industry to get himself up to the top. He done took so many blows by himself. We've watched him grow. His music got most of us through 2016. And so when people say things like, oh, all he do is rap about is killing and doing this and doing that, no, he does not. And y'all know me, of all people, there's no way I would be up here saying this about NBA YoungBoy if I genuinely thought that that's all his music was about. I just think for me, watching his raw emotion in his music, watching the transparency, watching him not try to be perfect, him telling us that he got herpes and people saying, oh, y'all really like him, that man got herpes. It's getting herpes can happen to anybody. And the fact that he felt like, I'm gonna just put this in my music and give us that raw emotion and just showing that I'm not perfect. Nobody wants to listen to people who act as if life is just perfect. We are all humans. We all go through something. And to watch somebody just be human, and people are able to relate to him. And just because you like someone does not mean you're going to agree with everything that they do. Do I necessarily agree with the fact that he has all of those children with all of those different baby mamas and stuff like that? No. But that does not mean I'm going to take from his craft. I see exactly how creative he is. I see how consistent he is. He is so consistent with his music that it's ridiculous. And I'm gonna tell you what really made me respect him. I already had a great amount of respect for him, but when Jay Prince tried to little boy him when they broke in his house that one time, and he came out with that song Death and Claimed, about them breaking in his house, he dropped that song like 2 hours later. Do you know how creative you gotta be to drop a dog song like that in a response 2 hours later from somebody breaking in your house? You can literally hear him like drop the mic. Like, man, he's so consistent. Like, I don't care about his personal life, but as a young man growing as an artist, just watching him grow, watching him let us know, like, yeah, some days I be off my meds and I just decided to go see my therapist, and just watching him try to become better is all I can ask for. And it's not even ask for, it's what I can respect. I feel like NBA YoungBoy is very valuable because most celebrities, we can just get on the internet and see exactly what they're doing. We can see exactly what life they live in, and we don't get that from him. This man just got back on the internet. That man disappeared for years. When he made that one song, like F the Media and F the Shade Room 2, it was like, he basically said, after this song, I ain't saying nothing else. He wasn't lying. He literally deleted his Twitter, his everything. We didn't hear from him for years. He didn't mind sharing his bad decisions. He didn't mind sharing his addictions. He didn't mind sharing his downfalls. He don't mind being a human with us. So when we see this young boy from 16, of course some of his music was, disrespectful music, and it's coming from a place of anger. But he's also shared in his music how he grew up, and his mom was more so chasing men. He grew up with his grandfather and his grandmother. His grandma passed away. He was very honest about, I love my mom, but my grandma is where I got that love feeling from. And he said, once my granddad gone, I'm on my own. Lonely child, we gonna forever I can't believe people crying when he rapping that. When you watch somebody be able to, when you could feel somebody emotion through a song and they make you start reflecting on your own feelings, man, that's a deep connection. He has a very deep, unique connection with his fans, and y'all want to know why, and it's simply because he's authentically himself. He's not perfect, and he's not trying to be. I don't know. I feel like I could just go on and on and on. I don't listen to his music nearly as much now because obviously I am older and I'm a lot calmer than I was 6 years ago. But the reason why the world is excited to see him out there is because he's been locked down for 5-6 years. This is his first time being able to give his fans a show. So of course we're going to show up for him. Do I listen to his music every day now at this big age? Nah. But the music that he's performing is the music that got me through my most darkest days. Y'all say all he talk about is killing and drills, and no, he don't. You better go listen to Casey Talk. You better go listen to Lonely Child. You better go listen to All In. You better go listen to Life Support. You better go listen to what's another good one? Like, I could literally name like at least 30 of his songs that literally has nothing to do with him killing, drilling, or nothing like that. So the songs that I like are his most heartfelt songs, and we love him. Flat out. And for the people that's saying ain't nobody going to his demise, man, ain't nobody trying to hear that. If you feel like you don't want to go, then don't go. But he got a huge fan base. We love him because he never let the money change him, no matter how big he got. And we can respect that.
Preach, sister. Talk your shit. Now, if you go to the comment section of this video, you're going to see people who are saying I'm 44 and I'm going, I'm 36 and I'm going, I'm 28, I'm going. You're going to see a multitude of ages. There was a post I made on Instagram where I reposted somebody's comment, and it was a man who said, I'm 44 and white. See y'all there. He's going to the concert. Again, it's just a narrative that people are painting. You know why they're painting it? Because people don't like consistency. They don't like seeing the same person that everybody keeps reposting. They don't like seeing things. They don't want to see the same person. They don't want to see the same best player in the world in basketball, best QB in the world. They don't want to see the same person every time. They don't want to see someone succeeding. Now that NBA YoungBoy is doing what he's doing and showing y'all why he's here, that even with all the non-radio play, the blackball, the picking sides and all this extra shit that the media does, why he don't really rock with the media anyway, it doesn't matter because I have an organic fan base. When people see someone who has an organic fan base, it bothers them. There's also been numerous clips of older people listening to NBA YoungBoy. There was also an older 70-year-old couple, if I'm not mistaken, listening and making a TikTok to one of NBA YoungBoy's songs. I saw a mom actually pleading her heart out. I think it was her and her son in the car, and she pretty much was just describing everything YoungBoy has gone through from when he, you know, broke his neck when he was a baby, when he was 4, grandmother dying, and a lot of that being a turning point.
Grandmother died. You understand? I mean, he had a hard life. In jail, in and out of jail. People counting him out, fell, broke his neck. That's why he got them 3 dots, had to wear like a brace on his whole head. Fell up. So, they just done trying to just count the boy out. Look at me now. At me now. You got me crying.
You got you crying.
Oh my God, that's too funny. They counted the man out, and nothing else. The best way to get to a ninja or an ever who say you ain't gonna make it is to just make him a believer. And every time I look at them videos and see them places sold out, look at me now with no help from this industry, no radio, never played me on the radio, bitches. Fuck y'all. That's why he rap like he rap. Yeah. You understand me? That's why he got that like look, I'm doing what? No help. No help. Selling out arenas. Every show he done had was sold out to the max. No help from the industry. You understand me? Never gave a man any recognition, never gave him an award, never invited him to any award show. Counted that boy out. That's why. And they trying to figure out how. How. Look at his fan base. No other artist could pull off what this man pulled off. Every show sold out. And the people are in there. You only had one incident.
Captivated.
One incident. Everybody is there like to see him. They want to see him, just to see him. Crying. I think his fan base, although it's a lot of YNs, because a lot of these little YNs can relate to having a hard time, being in foster care, and they thinking if he can do it, I can do it. And even though some of the stuff he rap about, I don't like, but I like him as an artist. Like he's my favorite artist of all time. Him, Kendrick, I really.
Well, you don't push Tupac to the side?
No, I love Tupac too, but he's bigger than Tupac. Tupac was the greatest up until the short life that he lived. Yeah. You understand? He was, I can't say the greatest of all time. Tupac was the greatest of his time being here. Yeah. NBA YoungBoy is the Michael Jackson. What he's doing at concerts, this is what used to happen when Michael Jackson come into a concert. People falling out, crying. This is what, and these white people, they trying to figure this out. Like, this man, while he was in prison, he made $8 million. They trying to figure out, like, how? And look at his fan base. Even Nicki Minaj say, I'm just trying to figure out his fan base. Like, how does he? She said, I'm just trying to figure it out. They never seen nothing like it. They can't even sell out. Not Jay-Z, not nothing like this. Arenas. This guy's selling out. Arenas. Not stadium. I mean, not little, theaters.
Arena.
Yeah. I just like it because he beat all the odds. That's what makes my heart, and I cry about that, because when people count you out, it's something about when people count you out and you rise to the top, that resonates with my heart.
I mean, she sounds like she really did her homework on his songs and didn't just hear the the gangster shit and automatically write him off. And then, you know, there's a lot of people in the comment section saying, you know, I'm 50 something, not listen to him, this, that, and the third, right? Or 40 something, whatever, right? And I said this in my documentary already, but I believe YoungBoy transitioning into Pain music. He had a couple of Pain songs coming up, you know, in 2016, 17, but when he really took that turn with the Pain songs in about 2017, 2018, and then considering moving forward, that's what attracted, you know, that female audience too, but also that older audience as well. You know, I'm seeing grown women saying their favorite songs by him is Lonely Child, Valuable Pain, Mr. Grim Reaper, you know what I'm saying, Traumatized, you know, things of that nature. Just so many songs, Uncharted Love, All In. All In is a personal favorite of mine as well, you know. And I think YoungBoy could have still been big if he was just a typical gangster rapper, but I don't think he would be who he is today. I don't think it would have been his songs would have hit. You know, when you're singing Lonely Child, you're literally pouring your heart, pouring your eyes out. The new song that he dropped when he got out of jail, Where I Been. You know, I talked about that plenty of times already in a couple of videos. You know, songs like that, I think is what, okay, he does more than just this. He's an artist who has a song for each crowd, each genre, and each mood, as I've already said in previous videos. It's just like I said, a common thing, you know, people will run with the lie and a false narrative if it's, I guess, more entertaining. It's just kind of crazy to me how people are trying to say these things and can't even back it up. I'm actually doing the homework and doing the research and backing it up. And as the woman in the TikTok video stated, I'm not sitting here saying I've always agreed with every decision making YoungBoy has done. And as I'm older, I can't say I always like everything he drops. When I was 16, 17, 18, it was very hard for him to drop a miss for me. It was very, very hard. Now I could say, ooh, I wasn't really feeling that one. You know what I'm saying? That new song Shark he just dropped, I like that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm feeling a lot of shit, but there are times where I say, ooh, I'm not feeling this one. There's times where I'm not really in the turn up mood and the when he's rapping hella fast and on the, I guess you could say, the gangster classic mood. There's a lot of times I'm in the melodizing Pain song mood, the feelings mood. I'm more on the emotional side. That's where Emotional Torn comes in. Say my prayers so I know I'm protected as soon as I walk in. Feel like I'm the one that they don't want to see win. You know, it's just, who gonna be here by the time my bag gone? I hope more than my kids. So it's gonna always be a false narrative painted on you, like I said in the beginning, when you're doing some shit right. If you don't have a false narrative painted on you, you're not doing anything right. And this is just, again, a narrative that they decide to just give him. I don't know why y'all decide just to give him. Only young people listen to his songs. All right. Well, he's blowing up social media. TikTok is going crazy. Instagram, Twitter. You see more clips of that concert than any other concert that's out right now. Let's just be real. You see more clips of that. Oh, it's because older people who go to these other concerts don't have social media. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. Everybody's on social media. That's a lie. Y'all just trying to find some shit. And it's cool. We're going to keep letting you find shit. And we're going to keep letting you debunk shit. We're going to keep letting you say anything you want. And we just going to keep on working. That's the key to life. Keep on working. YoungBoy, Never Broke Again, is a versatile, timeless artist. Is he perfect? No. But he lets us know he's not perfect. He doesn't hide things. There's anything that ever happened to him, I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't surprised. A lot of shit, I wasn't surprised. You know why? For one, he told us. For two, he doesn't try to give off a fake ass image like a lot of people do. You know what I'm saying? That's why you find out certain people are in, whoa, he did that? Whoa, he did that with this. I ain't gonna get too deep. That's why you find out them crazy ass things that happen with some of these, not even rappers. It's really people who aren't even rappers in the music industry. You find out them crazy things because they hide a lot of shit from you. This man don't hide shit from you. He lets you know. He told us everything that was wrong with him. Any successful person in the world has a false narrative painted on them. Not one successful person walking this earth has no false narratives on their names. And I'm gonna leave it at that, man. Appreciate y'all for watching. Love y'all. Thank y'all. And I'm gone, man. Bam.